Kids shows are shown for a young audience to learn things without the troubles of learning things in school. Kids will laugh and remember their peers of what they learned from. And that's not the case here. Some of these kids shows are supposed to teach kids to learn. But some of these characters they try to teach to kids that just look off-putting and scaring the kids and get them to hide under the blankets. Some you remember, some you never heard of. That's why I'm here. Hello, welcome back to Top T's channel. And today, I'll be talking down the top 15 creepy and disturbing characters from around the world. The character mascots in Mummy Jobs, or Mummy in primary English. Mummy Jobs is an educational children's TV series where a little bear cub learns a letter from a primer. The children played based on Henjo Manji, and the story is Kuru Upgrades in 1971. The show was broadcasted on Eddie's Television in 1973 to 1976. The director of the series was Karu Adri, and the director was Tulu Vanhiri, and the artist is Karan and Radul Handala, and the music composed by Tony Starfield. By the way, if I'm saying their names wrong, you can just comment down below if I'm saying their names right. But anyways, the verses are broadcast live on March 18th of 1973 and was in black and white. By 1976, the 17 shows were made. These shows have not survived on tape. Another version were recorded in color in 1977 and 1978, which is also world known. At the end of the 1970s, another 7-part series was made where Mummy had already attended a school, but some of these parts have not survived either. The artist of the production was Gaurav Radha, the artist of music was Tony Skarvids, and the other author of the lyrics was Hanjo Mandi, from whom they would learn the characters from each other to help each other. The freakiest part of the show is the characters themselves. Those lifeless eyes and mouths, or the actor's mouth, like real life mouths that you can actually see without from the head of the mascot, and the way the characters move is really unnerving to see. Nothing more I can find about Mummy and Jabberwocky online, but all you can see is how scary the lifeless the actors are. Boobas from Boobas. Booba is a British preschool TV series created by Anne Wood and produced by Ragdoll Productions. It originally premiered on ITV on April 14, 2003, and the series was later broadcast on Nick Jr. UK beginning on April 2nd of 2005. The series with 104 episodes was designed for preschools of the age 3 to 6. The show's visuals are inspired by scientific photographs of microscopic life cell structures. The main characters of the Boobas are named Jamba, Zamba, Hamba, Ninga, and Zing Zingba. There are atoms of energy who sleeps under the charging pods. The creator of Ragdoll Productions designed the show through interacting televised games. For the emptiness of spatial awareness, monitoring the development of skill puzzle solving. The Boobas don't speak. Instead of high-pitched squeaks and lights of eyebrows. If anyone says about the worst show, then you got a long way ahead for you to see the more characters on this list. Wizbit is a 1980s BBC children's TV show about the magical alien Wizbit. The series sets in Puzzleopolis, a town where inhabited by walking, talking sponge balls, mice, magic wands, playing cards, and rabbits. For the protagonist, Wizbit must solve puzzles. Wizbit's years and days mission was to find out all about planet Earth. Wizbit habit. The Willie is just as unsettling as Lisbon is. His blankless eyes and tall stature just makes him more uncomfortable. Take this episode of Lisbon. All the colors in Puzzleopolis is gone, and Willie is just sitting in the living room, saying how the color is gone.
Hey, Wisbit, have you seen what happened?
I certainly have, Wooly.
Did you just come from Puzzleopolis?
Yes, I did.
Circle Square. Is it,
Black, white, and gray.
G? And the puzzle gate, is it,
Black, white, and gray.
and squidgy? Not squidgy.
I'm afraid so. He's a black, white, and gray bug now.
Oh.
Towards the end of the episode, Wisbit made all the colors came back, and Wooly just dances there, while Wisbit is just standing there, watching him. Mr. Blobby from Noel's House Party. Noel's House Party is a BC Light entertainment series that was hosted by Noel Imman, set in a large and fictional village of Crinkly Bottoms, leading to much in meadows, and ran from November 23rd, 1991 to March 22nd, 2000 on BC One, and is so for the series 8 was broadcasted live on Saturday evenings. The show, described by Senior Corporation, exclusive by the most important show on the BC, was cancelled on February 1999 due to the dissing ratings. Although further complicated specials were shown in March 2000 and 2010, Noel's House Party was voted as the best Saturday night TV show of all time. In August of 2022, the episode shows the 10th episode of First Senior. They originally broadcasted on February 1st, 1992. It was repeated on BC4. It marks the first time since 2000 that this show has been broadcasted on BC. If the sun doesn't fall on your boat, then meet Mr. Blobby. This Mr. Blobby is a round-shaped, yellow, bulbous pink figure with yellow spots and permanently toothy green gilly eyes. With performance, often use a tone of voice or verbally to express mood in order to get Mr. Blobby's attraction. Characters will have to say the word Blobby in the electricity or altered voice, although there are also capsule other words when required. Mr. Blobby is overly and uncertainly to make even eye contact with him without having Mr. Blobby tackling hugging you. There wasn't an article in Noel's House Party where a little girl had her birthday party, and when Mr. Blobby had ruined the cake and the father went up the stage to attack Blobby. Noel's House Party will often be forgotten at some point, but Mr. Blobby will be here forever in your nightmares. Biss or Scotch. Biss or Scotch loosely translated to pee or poop or wee wee and poo poo in her Swedish language and aired in Australia. Is this from Sweden or Australia? Anyway, moving on with the names. On with the show. Earhart's Piss and Shit teaches kids on the show explaining how their body functions are average in the human body. It's not just those characters in the show. Mostly characters in the show are a huge talking butt, talking ball sacks or butts, I don't know, because of this shit. And also, I'm not joking here, a huge penis, which I will not show because of reasons. Just to make you wonder, what the hell was this show even for? Kids, to learn something you'll learn in high school in health class. Thanks, Australia. Nobody from Sesame Street.
Now then, a count of 10.
Counting to 10 with Nobody is an old sketch from Sesame Street from 1937. Come on, let's go count to 10 with Nobody.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Nobody seems ordinary at first. Just counting up to 10 seems normal for kids. Funny nobody is portrayed as strange and the word floating face with a blank background to be like your black void. You can't escape. It is not enough for you to handle it. Let's just take this with a grain of salt. Nobody takes you to his deep mind where he talks about few things that he had in his mind. He talks about his good thoughts.
Say, now that we're here, let me show you some of my good thoughts. I have a special section of extra good thoughts that I'm very proud of. They're right over here. Oh, yeah. Lovely. That's a nice thought. Isn't that beautiful?
And then, bad thoughts.
Of course, I've got some evil thoughts, too. I guess everybody does. Hey, you want to see my evil thoughts? I keep them over here, in this part of my brain. They're greedy thoughts, gluttony, hate, lust. Well, that's enough of that.
It's just weird just for nobody to talk about this. I guess this is why he was removed and never talked about again. Morso for Ashi, Morso, and Jamboree. The show follows the daily life of three characters. Ashi, the donkey, Morso, the unknown creature of species, and Maru, the cat. Ashi is a childish and shy that lives alone in a small house. He's terrified of a creature known as Morso. However, meeting Morso, his fear disappeared and he grows more confident. Morso is wise and patient and calms the situation when Ashi and Morso find themselves. And there is a cat named Morso the cat. He's very stubborn but strong, and he's will and meets Ashi and Morso in the 4th episode of the show. There's a cuckoo clock in the show sometimes, but who really cares? The director, Oli Sin, sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong, who made the show, is all about accepting differences. The puppeteer, Erja Makula, I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name again, noted that Morso, who in the book was portrayed as a mouse, was made scary on purpose because Ashi had to be afraid of him at first. The inspiration of Morso's appearance was a pug. Morso was so scary, in fact, he got fan service from the internet, so Morso can just be like scary edited fan drawings of Morso. I guess people got the wrong picture of Morso as being scary, as for Ashi to overcome his fears of Morso himself. Also, fun fact, this show was off media and founded December 9th, 2020. You're welcome. Ananas from Telefrancis. Telefrancis is a Canadian French language children's TV series produced by Tourlos Tivo Telefrano from 1984 until 1986. The series was aired on TiVo until 1996. The series of 10 minutes episodes from popular teaching tool and is used by many educators, especially in Canada and American schools, to teach French as a second language to elementary and middle school children. The show follows the adventure of two children named Jacques and Sophie and Ananas, a talking pineapple who resides at the junkyard. The program was produced by Jennifer Harvey and directed by Dave Moreau. But really, what can I say about the show? It really just helps children learn French as a second language for those who are interested in learning it. Nothing wrong with it, it's just Ananas herself. The way she looks is unsettling to make eye contact with her when her non-blinking eyes and all the way makes you feel uncomfortable. The feeling fear in you go and watch it and see it for yourself. Tell you if I'm right. face of Molly Grubs. Australia? Again? Okay. Molly Grubs is an Australian children's TV series that aired on Network 10 from October 3rd, 1988 to December 27th, 1996. The series was made fed by ads on Adelaide, was aimed for preschoolers. Go figure. About 550 episodes were made, with about 425 being stored intact in the National Filming and Sound Archive of Australia. The show was best for the face, made of eyes, eyebrows, nostrils, and a mouth, on a blue screen that appeared occasionally during the program. The actress who played the face was Diana Kidd. She played a good role in the show, but it was really terrifying to look at. Fafo, from Fafo. Fafo is a fictional character from Brazilian children's TV series Balão Mágico, and TV Fafo was portrayed by Brazilian actor and humorist Orville Penci. He became the hit among Brazilian kids in early 1980s and have his own TV show, Dix, Dolls, and many licensed products. The first character appearance was in the morning children's TV program Balão Mágico in 1983 as a supporting character to children's musical group. However, the characters became very popular, arriving and becoming one of the most iconic Brazilian media during the 80s, mainly due to the high sales of plushies based on the character. After the end of the original program in 1986, the character won a solo program in the year, broadcasted by Rede Bandeirantes. Until 1989, the call TV Fafo was a return between 1994 and 1996. Jesus, 1996. Anyways, the last appearance of the character on television was 1988 by the channel of CNT Gazeta. I remember when I said about Fafo having merchandise. Well, rumors had it that the dolls had knives in them to support the doll neck. And I'm not kidding. There are knives in them. Peace Healthy Song for Little Praisers. Peace Healthy Song for Little Praisers is a Christian show about Christianity. But Peace Healthy is no ordinary book. He's a kid's songbook full of songs for kids to sing with them. Yeah! No. But seriously, what can I even say about Peace Healthy and his songs? They're really nothing but Christian songs for a younger audience to learn and play with songs for the singing for it with them. Nothing wrong with that. But then we got this episode for it. Take this one for example. Peace Healthy is some group of children and his dog Blooper. God, it's gonna be so weird. Anyways, the weird part about this is the part where the kids were actually petting the actor who's playing Blooper. They're treating him like an actual dog. And that's not the weird part. The kids are actually petting him where the areas that were speaking danger zones. Parts, yeah, no more. Just move on with this. Next subject. Pop's program. Pop's program is a children program which is broadcast in the United Kingdom on Channel 4. The program is presented by a puppet named Pop, played by puppeteer Robin Stevens, who speaks and who specifically lives inside the viewer's TV. The opening title shows the concept of Pop breathing in the camera lens. It looks like he's misting or spitting on the screen. Well, that's not my opinion. Also, he writes his name and cleaning it afterwards. Thank God it's not from Australia. Oh wait, speaking of Australia, I knew it was too good to be true, but here he is, EC from Liftoff. EC from Liftoff is an Australian children's television series that developed by and produced by Patricia Egger and broadcasted by the ABC Television from 1992 until the series ended in 1995. Each episode features a live-action storyline from a group of young children and the problems with figure segment of short animation, puppeteering, and documentary segments, as well as various songs, stories, board games, and aimed for like 3 to 8-year-olds. The series were linked with schools encouraged through the Curriculum Corporation of Australia. Yay, Australia. Very strong to the Aussies. Anyways, the different episode of the used stories located and explores the subjects of jealousy, loneliness, and anger. The puppets' characters were designed with illustrated Terry Denton. Sorry if I'm pronouncing your last name wrong. They were constructed in sculpture Ron Mick. Again, last name, say that wrong. Sorry. The puppets we're talking today is easy, is blank. Faceless doll of something you don't want to be around with. It's sentient, it's moving on its own. Like, how are kids that aren't even scared by him? The Bear and Lion sketch from Teletubbies.
I am the scary lion with big scary teeth.
The Teletubbies, a British children's TV series that created by Anne Wood and Andrew Gipport for the BBC. The program focused on 4 differently colored characters known as Teletubbies, named as the television screens on their bellies, and our characters are Tinky Winky, the first Teletubby, as well as the largest and oldest of the group. He's covered in purple terra cloth and has a triangle antenna for his head. Dipsy, the second Teletubby, he is green and named it after his antenna, which resembles a dipstick. Hopefully that's not appropriate to say. Lala, being the third Teletubby, is yellow. She sings and dances and often shows looking out for the other Teletubbies. And Poe, the fourth Teletubby, as well as the shortest and the youngest. She is red and has an antenna shaped like a stick for using bubbles, soap bubbles, aka a bubble one. Poe no really speaks in a soft voice and has been stated that the show's creator can be Cantonese. And somebody tell me that in the comments, please, and thank you. Poe normally is just sometimes speaks that language, but that's not why we're here. Enter the Bear and Lion sketch. The Lion and Bear sketch is one of the 7 magical events that feature 2 characters, a scary lion with big scary teeth and a bear with brown fuzzy hair. The 2 characters are both made out of wood and traveling using appearance of a skateboard they're under or not animated. The only magical event, other than the dancing bear, to feature the clips with Teletubbies. A lot of the other events. Original sketch was aired in 1997 in episode Seesaw. However, the sketch became controversial due to the scary appearance of both the bear and the lion. The problems were actually uncanny appearance of the characters, which made of wood with uncanny eyes, ears, arms, and also the appearance to move on their own. The scary noises, scary scenes, music, and dialogue is such as the I'm the bear were banned in Russia, France, Japan, and the United States, because we're number 1. And non-scary, the more humorous context such as the doorbell ringing with the bear pops out from behind the tree and funny piano were made. The edited version will be there as long as it wants. But the true nature of the original version, it has to be one of the scariest moments of them all. But you realize I have 1 entry left, and this one's a doozy. finally, the last one to cover is Oobi. Oobi is the American children's TV series that's produced by Little Airplanes Productions for the Noggin Channel. The show concept was based on training methods by puppeteer's hand, which is use their hands to pair their eyeglass instead of the full puppet. The first season was a series of 2-minute shorts. For its second, third season, it became a long-term series with episodes lasting for 13 minutes each. The show was originally aired from February 11th to 2005, with reruns continuing until March 18th, 2013. The series, created by Josh Singling, former writer of actor of Sesame Street, he came up with the idea with Oobi while watching bare hand puppeteers audition for Sesame Street. All of the show's puppeteers were veteran Muppets performed by characters were played by Tim Lacey, Stephanie D'Abaziru, Noel McNeil, and Tyler Bunch. The puppeteers' designs include glass-sized accessories like hats, hairpieces. The puppeteers' thumbs were used to resemble mouths and movements, but they used their fingers fluttering and clutches to show emotion. The characters could talk in simple sentences, with using only 1 or 2, 3 words at a time. Our characters are Grandpoo, Uma's wise and sometimes rather unlucky grandfather. Keiko, the Oobi's uncertainable and comforting, sometimes ignorant best friend. Uma, Oobi's 3-year-old sister. She's shorter than Oobi and usually wears a beret on a pinky finger. And Oobi, the 4-year-old boy who is curious and always excited to learn something new. Oobi breakout success for Noggin. It receives positive reviews from credits and praise for the puppeteer's performance. But usually styles and shows appeal towards multiple ages or group. The Asia reports that shows developed a strong cult following among older viewers. And the shows recently had a variety of awards, including the Television Academy of Parents' Choice Awards. Oobi had Aziel's ratings of 2.5 among Noggin reviews by 2004, becoming the high-rated series. They even air a Noggin. I know you're thinking, the puppeteers using their hands as characters, nothing wrong with it, just how the fuck not normal in any way. How do they eat? How do they swallow? How do they use objects with their hands? No! They just use their mouths the whole thing. Importantly, how do they take a shit? How is that possible? Thanks for watching this countdown. This actually took me longer than I thought it would be. Making this another countdown, either a forgotten / cursed mascot, games that are canceled sequels, or mobile games that are forgotten from the app stores or something like that. The choice is yours, or mine. Anyways, thanks for watching. Make sure you like the video if you enjoyed this video. Comment your favorite parts of or characters you remember from your childhood that made you feel unsettling as a kid. Share the video again. Like the video if you enjoy this countdown today. That's enough for me. Bye bye, and I'll see you.